are victorious this day!
Rise of Nations, Rise of Legends mixes fantasy and science fiction for a titanic struggle that will ultimately decide the fate of an entire world. Just like the original, you can conquer, bribe, or subjugate your opponents through magic or technology and build your kingdom. But is there enough new content here to make you cough up the cash? With 3 new races in Rise of Legends, there's no shortage of exposition. The single-player campaign focuses on the Vinci race and an inventor named Giacomo, whose brother is killed in the beginning of the game and is out for revenge. Not surprisingly, the Vinci race uses technology straight out of Leonardo da Vinci's art, with clockwork men, steam-powered vehicles, and flying machines. This techno-driven race has its advantages over the other races when it comes to cheaper and faster unit production. The Vinci are a well-rounded race that starts off strong but fades over time, while the other 2 new races, Allen and Kodal, become more powerful as time goes on. The Allen are people of the desert who deal in powerful magic. Unlike other nations, they have the freedom to build wherever they want and feature fast movement and mass production of cheap troops. The Kodal are Mayan-like aliens with shields and cloak spells for all their units, giving them tactical advantages in combat. They rely on tougher units and the incredible powers of their heroes. In all, the 3 new races give Rise of Legends a vast breadth of angles to play from, but the stories can be difficult to follow with the hackneyed cutscenes, and the races are all so different that it's a pretty big stretch to imagine them interacting with each other. Rise of Legends utilizes the same real-time strategy formula of its predecessor, with the addition of the 3 new races and campaigns with several different difficulty levels. The campaigns mix Conquer the World mode, where you attempt to expand your kingdom, with typical strategy scenarios that can become repetitive, while the Skirmish option lets you slug it out without all the tedium typically associated with the genre. During the campaign mode, there are several mission types ranging from tactical combat to siege and defend. Other missions require you to free people from a massive prison or chase down and kill a genie. This has all been done before in other games and in the original Rise of Nations, so keep your expectations at a reasonable level. Rise of Legends does a good job of mixing Risk-style gameplay with heroes and dominances that can turn the tide of battle. Players can easily control and select the units thanks to the hotkeys, and first-time RTS players won't have any trouble micromanaging because there are only 2 resources to worry about, Timonium and Wealth, continuing Rise of Nations' reputation as a noob-friendly series. Another unique feature is how you can capture and conquer territories and neutral areas. You can either purchase or conquer neutral sites, or subjugate and capture territories, which saves you the time of rebuilding something you've previously destroyed. In all, Rise of Legends is an accessible, streamlined real-time strategy experience that's easy to get into and play, but has enough depth to keep the most ardent point-and-clicker happy. Rise of Legends, Rise of Nations is a beautiful game, with more content than most expansion packs, but it also feels incomplete thanks to some bugs and frame rate issues. It's also just a little too close to the original for comfort. But when you're talking about one of the best strategy franchises on the market, that's not necessarily a bad thing.